Alright, so over to some Marvel news. Black Widow takes Eternals full date, sets off Marvel release date, chain reaction. Mulan in cinemas late July. Artemis Fowl to Disney Plus. Okay, so Black Widow, because of what's going on with the coronavirus, they have to push back everything. People are losing their shit because a lot of us were looking forward to the Black Widow movie, which was set to come out in May of this year. It's now been pushed back to the Eternals, the spot that the Eternals was in. So it's been pushed back to November. That means the Eternals is gonna be pushed back. It might be pushed back, it might not. It might not. There's the Black Widow. There's the Black Widow. Let's scroll down here. Oops. Okay, so it says here the Mother Studio franchise picks Disney made some release date changes today, which further underscores studios planning that the summer box office season starts later than sooner, with Artemis Fowl originally in the post-Memorial Day corridor heading to Disney Plus and Universal's Candyman now on September 25. I wish I could click this bar off from down here. It's kind of messing with my vibe, but I can't click it off. But anyway, Disney slash Pixar's Soul is left standing at the expected first pick of summer. First off, despite the nonsensical fanboy rumors last weekend that Black Widow and Mulan were headed to Disney Plus, that's indeed not the case. Right? This is a very credible source, Deadline.com. And they're staying put in theaters. Mulan, which is already a locked print, having had its world premiere in Hollywood earlier this month, will open on July 24, sending Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt's Jungle Cruise, which was on that date, to July 30, 2021. By the way, Emily Blunt, it's rumored that Emily Blunt will play not Susan Storm, Mr. Fantastic's wife. Mr. Fantastic's wife. Is Mr. Fantastic's wife Sue Storm? Hold on, let me double check. I'm just double checking if that's the case. Kinda getting mixed up. The Invisible Woman. Sue Storm is the Invisible Woman. Right. So Mr. Fantastic and Sue Storm and Reed Richards, right? Reed Richards is Mr. Fantastic and Sue Storm is his wife. Yeah, that's correct. Right, I was correct all along. I was getting mixed up for some reason though. But it's rumored that Emily Blunt is gonna be playing Sue Storm whenever the Fantastic Four movie comes out. At least she's been heavily favored to play that role, according to what fans are saying. Oh, by the way, I'm not sure who this actress is, but this looks like a MILF version of Mulan. I was expecting Mulan to be this young, hot girl. Probably a little bit more Asian looking. But if this is Mulan, then it's a bit surprising to me. I could be wrong. This might not be Mulan. It sure looks like Mulan. But I might also be a little bit behind time when it comes to when it comes to the movies because I haven't been paying attention to Disney for about 2 months now. I've been heavily focused on business related stuff. So the time that I usually spend to look at Marvel content become more even more limited. Scrolling down, hold on. Computer moving a little bit slow for some reason. Alright, so Black Widow is not headed to Disney Plus. I just want to make that clear. Disney Plus is gonna kick off with series such as Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It's there are rumors that there's gonna be some people are saying that there's gonna be a Doctor Doom series somewhere down the line, Young Avengers, these different franchises, Marvel franchises. All I know it's gonna be a huge universe over there at Disney Plus. It's saying here MGM's No Time to Die moved to November. Just like we forecasted after MGM's No Time to Die moved to November. Black Widow is taking over Eternals number 6 November 6th. Oh, number 6. What? November 6th slot, which is setting off an even Marvel pick chain reaction whereby Eternals moves to February 12th, 2021, which is Shang-Chi's old date. So the Eternals is gonna be pushed back. Oh my. It's rumored that the Eternals movie is gonna feature not just the Eternals but also characters such as maybe a cameo from even like a Galactus. People have been speculating, but I don't want you to take what I'm saying about that as gospel. Take it with a grain of salt. I've been studying Marvel for a while and how they bring characters into movies. I'm familiar with the comics as well. I don't read comics from cover to cover. I look at summaries and other people's narration of the comics. If you're a comics fan, Marvel comics fan, check out what Robert Comics Explained is doing over on that YouTube channel. It's pretty detailed, remarkable what he's doing over there. He has like 1.8 million subscribers. He's like the Bible of comic book narration, Marvel Comics narration. Shang-Chi moves to May 2021, Doctor Strange 2's old date. The movie that I'm anticipating the most for Phase 4, which it was supposed to start this year. Phase 4 was kicked off with Spider-Man Far From Home, actually. Yeah, that was the movie that kicked off Phase 4 last year. 2019, right. I'm looking forward to Thor, Love and Thunder, and Doctor Strange 2 the most. So Thor, Love and Thunder might have... Don't be surprised if you see 2 or 3 villains in that movie. It might not be only one villain, okay? Because Taika Waititi had indicated that he wanted this movie to be like a sequel type to the last Star movie, and that the last Star movie had about 3 villains. I believe it was 3. There was Hela. There was one that was working with Hela. There was Hela, and then there was Surtur, and then there was Loki, obviously. That's 4. That's actually 4. Yep. That's actually four. Hela was the main villain. Surtur was shown earlier in the beginning of the movie. Right at the beginning with Thor. We had captured Thor. And Surtur was the one who destroyed Asgard. Left Asgard in his wake. One slam and that was it. Asgard was destroyed. There were four villains in that movie. Whoa. I was saying it was three, but there were four. There was Hela, as I said. There was this male character who was working with Hela. He died in the movie. And there was Surtur and there was Loki. That's four. So there might be three, possibly even four villains in Thor Love and Thunder. Don't be surprised if it's only two though. As I said, take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. I wouldn't say I'm an expert on this type of thing, but I like to follow the trends and delve deep into things. Thor Love and Thunder might show villains such as Gore the God Butcher. It's heavily rumored that Gore is gonna be the main villain in that movie. And there might be another villain such as, well, Loki might be in that movie as well. And maybe the Mangog. The manga. If you're a comics fan, you'll know of these characters. You can look them up. Don't take what I'm saying as any sort of spoiler or anything like that. Well, unless you want. It's a bit too early to predict things, but you'll know what happens, right? You'll know what will happen. And Captain Marvel 2 has been pushed, but Black Panther. Okay, so these movies, Black Panther 2, Captain Marvel 2, those movies remain in their set dates for 2022. Right, that's good news. I hope we don't have any big changes that year. Scroll down. Okay, so they're talking about, as you can see, they're talking about movies in general, the ones that have been, well, the Disney movies that have been. This is all Disney. Disney literally owns the box office right now in terms of popularity. It's not even close. The other studios, the next closest studio to it might be Warner Brothers with DC. Right, DC has been spitting out some good movies recently, especially the Aquaman movie. Well, not so recent, but there's Aquaman, there's Wonder Woman. Yeah, I can't complain, but Disney's way ahead. I don't see them having competition anytime soon. But Warner Brothers seems to be pretty much up there as well in terms of consistency. Alright, so I'm gonna leave it here. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.